Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So it's the final day of the beta test and I wanted to share with you what I found to be the fastest, most optimized way in order to progress as fast as possible, literally from day one, so that you can start clearing content like Heart 2 of Terror and Doki Doki on auto right on day one. So not wasting any stamina or anything like that on that other content so that you can get experience. You can start getting that gold gear from day one, essentially. And the best part about this is for everybody because it requires no reroll and it doesn't require any dark or light SSR unit. Just two SSR units, right? That we literally get they're given to us, and the majority of the other ones is just a little luck within 120 pulls. I've done this 3 times already, and I've gotten everybody that I need within 120 pulls because we're gonna just be relying on SR units and R units, right? And just to give you a quick reference, if you take a look at the most recent clears, right? So I've cleared up to Hard 3 on Doki Doki. And if you take a look right here, right, look at the most recent clears, the levels, and the ones that are earlier, right? So like this level 16, look at that, 4 SSR units, right? We're doing all of this the same and being able to auto it within the first couple of hours of gameplay, right? Now, here are the units that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to go with Hard 2 because I can auto this section, no problem. And in this case, the units that I'm using are going to be Ramoka. That's who I'm aiming for on the targeted summon. All of this requires very little to no investment, literally. If you can take a look, right, level 6, these are the free purple units that you're going to get from completing literally chapter 3 and chapter 4. And then you're going to get an onslaught from chapter 3 and a swift set from chapter 4. And you're simply going to put those pieces and distribute them like this. And then as you can see, the units that you need are Revery, right? Number 41 mainly, and nice to have would be Marbell or Chiaki. And again, these are all SR units. And then your free grade, right? And then in terms of shells and pets, right, we're only using the Phantom Cat on the damage dealers. And in this case, Gray is also a damage dealer and defense breaker. But my main DPS is going to be Mocha. And then my debuffer to put the units onto slumber to sleep is going to be Revery, which you get by just getting to level 10, and I'll show you where. And then, of course, the lock from just summoning. You should be able to get this within 120 summons. Either him or Chiaki would work just fine. And if you get lucky and get even, what's her name, Freya and SSR, even better, right? And this is the set, right? And pretty much it goes like this. So Marbell goes first. And again, just on auto. Then you always want your number 41 to go ideally after Marbell, but before your defense breaker and your DPS, right? Then Gray, in this case, I have Gray after World Mocha because you want them to be under slumber in order for the most damage to be received from World Mocha, right? When they're under control, right, CC, that's when you deal more damage to them. And sometimes at this level, because again, we're literally like flying by the skin of our teeth, Gray misses the crit a lot since he is so low level and not well built. Now, the moment that you get crit pieces, yeah, those go immediately to Gray, but only until you get him to like 60, 60 crit at most. That's all you really need because he has the advantage since he is odd. Sorry, not holo. He's all holo going against odd, right? So you can already see the amount of damage that they're dealing. And again, this is not gonna be 100%. Sometimes it can fail, right? Depending if they kill one of your units earlier, but most of the time, like 9 out of 10 times, it'll run just fine. See, Ramoka is sick. She's an excellent unit, and she will translate to endgame just the same. So I this time around, I am not picking Tiamat because I wasn't able to progress this fast with her. Now Tiamat is a fantastic unit if you just want to kind of like set it and forget it, and you want to take your time like I did during the final beta. You can go ahead and play with her, but this is perfect. Now initially, while you get more pieces, right, as you progress, I would recommend manualing it, right? Don't get frustrated if you cannot auto it immediately like I am, because you do need a little bit of gear, as you can see, right? Not everything, I'm still using blue pieces, but you need to complete a couple of sets to get to that 10, 12, so that you can get the full bonus from the gear set. But there we go. It's lumber. See, that's what you don't want to happen is somebody that is not your DPS to hit it. But hey, at this point, the order is all over the place, right? It's not the fastest, but again, we're doing it. And see, I'm already collecting that gear. And then for Terror, this is what we're gonna do. We switch the gear from Liam. So you want Ramoka to have for Doki Doki your best attack set, right? Your best set for damage. It goes on Ramoka for here. In this case, we're gonna alternate it. Now, you want the highest crit for Terror to go to your Diddian, because that's what we're gonna be using for Terror. And I wish that we could swap gear within the boss fight. I mean, before entering the boss fight, but we gotta do it right now. So I'm gonna swap out the gear. So, which is the grays, that's what I call it, gray Doki Doki. And then I'm putting, see, the lower crit set on Liam. All right, so let me show you again. See, the highest crit one, it's on my Diddian, essentially, right? And then everybody else stays the same because we're using the same units. And then I have a set. You're gonna have a different set, right? That is for the Debuffer, which is literally just speed, as you can see. So it's like leftover pieces. And what you do want, ideally, is if you have effect accuracy, you want to put it. But I don't have any pieces because again, I'm just literally level 13, right? So I haven't really farmed that much. All right, so this is what we're using, and Dina. And then let's go to Terror. So they're out of 2. They're too squishy for me to clear 3, so they can sometimes one just dies with one hit from the left hand, and they're not fast enough either. So that's why I cannot. I can get so close, but not enough. All right, so let's make sure. So this is what it looks like. All right. So again, Phantom Pet at level 20 and Awaken. Don't touch the reconfiguration. Science at level 20 and only 2-star Awaken. Pet Phantom level 20 and Awaken. Again, little investment. Only one of them is 3, and that was by accident actually. I awakened it too far, right? But see, that's all you need. So these are the stats. So again, and then go. And again, this is not gonna be a perfect run, right? It can fail if they don't land like all the debuffs and stuff like that. But 9 out of 10 times it works. There you go. All of the buffs were landed with the exception of the erosion. All right, so look at the damage that this guy does. Dead. Boom. There you go. All right, so we won this run. There we go. And hopefully, if the developers don't change anything, this would remain exactly the same, right? All right, there we go. And this should work. So again, my other account, I'm already in health 4, and this works just the same. But I wanted to show you earlier on so that you're not afraid on investing on this account. So now the best part about this is that as soon as you open Arena, which is a level 13, right, and you start running, the first unit that I'm going to be upgrading is going to be number 41, because you can get her to literally 2 turns and up to 35 meter up. And she's in our unit with very little to no investment, right? So see, we're already farming high level, right? So gold equipment instead of just purple. So this is literally the most efficient way. And this also works in the shell section so that you can also start farming the higher level of shells right from the get-go, right? So look, Pate hard, clear, essentially, right? So there you got it. Now for this one, the team that you're using is pretty much the same as Doky Doki, but then you're gonna replace. I don't use Marbell or any. I only use number 41 in order to clear on auto with Diddian. That's what I'm using. So I'll just go in to show you. I'm farming gear. That's the team that I'm using, right? So Ramoka, Diddian, number 41, and Gray right there. So just to quickly recap it, right? So you're going to summon. I am summoning 120 times max, right? If I get Diddian, right? So let's go here. I put him here on purpose, right? If I get my Ramoka within the first couple of pulls, and I also had Diddian, I'm good to go. If I get Marbell as well, it's a plus, or Chiaki, right? Sanya, it's an even plus, right? But that's really what I'm aiming for. And then I'm making do. If I really have to summon a few more times, I might, again, but 120 is my hard cap. And I've done it 3 times. It should all be there, essentially. All right, so there we go. And if you want to see in terms of other resources that I've gotten, materials, right, this is all I got. And this is from clearing all the other content, right? So nothing else. So if you look at the other challenges, cleared, GP Outspot, everything clear. Alrighty. All right, guys. So let me know if you have any questions, any ideas. If somebody found an even faster way than this, let me know in the comment section down below. I will be posting more videos. Stay tuned, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye.